What's up, everybody? I am Tim Geddes. I'm here with Corey from Nintendo. Now, Corey, I can't believe this is happening. I am a huge Smash Brothers fan, and you brought it here for me.
We brought, first of all, thank you for having us. We are happy to bring this by.
Yes.
We've got two games, Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 3DS and Super Smash Brothers for Wii U.
Which one are we looking at first?
Let's go ahead and take a look at the 3DS version first. We've actually got some unique features specific to each version of the game. So some viewers actually may be a little bit familiar with this, but Smash Run is one of the new modes. You can only play on Nintendo 3DS. This is unlike anything we've ever done in the Super Smash Brothers series. We're going to be basically going through a 5-minute gauntlet trying to collect as many power-ups as we can through this giant labyrinth. We're going to be beating up enemies who will level up our speed, our jumping ability, our attack powers, and then it will all culminate in this final battle where you're going to be trying to, you'll be using these stat boosts in a final battle.
Interesting.
So there's no one particular way to go. We chose one of the new characters, Little Mac here, to show off some of his moves.
So as you go through these levels, you're facing off against the classic enemies from the other games, right?
Yeah, you'll see enemies from all different kinds of series. You see a little Koopa Troopa down there. You're going to see Kid Icarus, Uprising enemies. You'll see, maybe Sonic the Hedgehog enemies. And on the bottom screen, you can see just how large Smash Run really is. We're seeing a live feed also of where your opponents are on that screen.
Yeah.
Now,
this really reminds me of the Brawl mode, the Subspace Emissary, with the huge map, and then you can get all the stickers and stuff for the power-ups. Like, how is this improved on that?
I would say with that mode, it was definitely a little bit more linear. You're going through a story in Brawl in the Subspace Emissary. This is more that it's a very competitive mode. You're also kind of co-op in Subspace Emissary. Here we're just trying to level up our character, and what's cool about this, you can see some of those bars as we're collecting these power-ups to, the green boots for our speed. Little Mac is already a ridiculously fast character.
Yeah.
So, making him faster is great, but what would really be cool here is if maybe you were collecting up the jump power-ups. Because he doesn't have a lot of vertical. Similarly, if you were playing as Bowser, it could be really cool to get speed because he's
pretty slow.
But another thing we're seeing that's unique to this mode is what we call like equipable items, and those are on the bottom touchscreen there. When you push the touchscreen there, you're able to use these items. We just used a horizontal beam to take out some foes there. I like to use these equipable items quickly because you're not able to take them over to the next the final battle. Yeah. So the idea is, those are going to get you, take out enemies much quicker. You'll see some of them are maybe health items. All those items, too, you can customize. So as you get the final game, you can choose your own custom loadout for your own Smash Run. Oh,
awesome. I love seeing the Kremlin's back from Donkey Kong Country.
I love those guys as well. The other thing you're seeing here as well, it looks like we just filled up our KO meter. One of the things with Little Mac is he can perform this special attack once he gets that KO meter.
And that's his B move?
His neutral B will be that KO punch. We've also got, you're seeing news items that'll flash across the screen, that little yellow bar there, which is letting us know, like, it might tell you there's a special event happening somewhere else on the map, or it's letting you know that your opponent just did something noteworthy.
And can you play this with computer opponents as well?
So right now we are showing it here at E3 against computer players, but you will be able to play with friends when the game releases October 3rd.
Awesome.
So we got about 2 more minutes. You'll also have, again, these random, I don't know if we're going to see it here. This is always random, so we just never know what we're gonna see. But there are these red doors that you'll come across that are essentially challenge rooms. And you might have some small challenge, like you'll see a giant iceberg, and if you can break it within 30 seconds, you'll get even more items or more bonuses.
Is the stage layout ever changing, or is it always the same layout?
We're going to see the same layout, but again, it's so massive that there's never, it's going to be hard. It's going to be impossible to see to traverse the entire stage
in one round,
in one go. And you may not want to even. You may only want to go in one area of the map. Another thing you're going to be doing is sometimes there's treasures on the ground that you can pick up. These can be items, like equipable items that you can then take. Oh, we are falling. Are we going to fall to our doom? That's okay. The penalty for actually falling is that you just lose some of your boosts when you come back.
Is there any other mode where you can use these power-ups and stuff in the actual gameplay?
Right now, the focus is really on Smash Run here. Of course, the game does have the traditional Smash gameplay that you can go straight to. And one of the great things about just the Nintendo 3DS version is that the stages are based off of portable games. So you've got The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, you know, the moving train stage. You've got
Mario 3D Land.
Or Nintendogs.
Yes.
You see the puppies in the background, right? All right.
This looks awesome.
We are finishing up leveling here. The spinning blades are one of my favorite moves as well on a touchscreen. You can see just taking out almost anything around you there.
So what's going to happen now is after these 25 seconds are up, you're going to go into the 4-player match, correct?
Yes, and beforehand we'll see a quick little summary of how everyone leveled their character up. So, you know, if you know that your opponent leveled up his defense, you may want to try using some different tactic in beating him. All right, here we go. I just also love that you're going to be able to take Smash with you anywhere
that's the
you
biggest
go.
thing, you know? It's like playing at your house, playing at work, playing at your friend's house. Now you can play on the bus. That is going to be the greatest.
So here we're going to get a random match, random level I should say, and the rules are actually randomized as well. So we ended up with a normal traditional Smash match. It's going to be 1 minute, just as many KOs as possible to win. But even in this E3 demo that we're showing here, there is the ability we've seen things like, you know, mega, everyone starts big, or we've seen matches where everyone's got like reflectors on, and you just bounce things off of each other.
So it's like there's the special brawls and special melees, right?
So we looked out and got the Spirit Tracks.
So on the bottom screen, when you're in the actual fights, you see the characters like % damage and like all those stats.
Yeah, for anyone not familiar with the you know, Smash franchise, it is it's not your traditional fighting game. This is a unique brawler where everyone starts with 0%, and the more you pummel your opponents, the higher that percentage goes, and the further they fly when they take damage. So, so it's always fun trying to make your way back when you get knocked away.
Yeah.
Oh, we just saw Little
punch.
Mac's KO special there when he filled up his meter.
That might have done it for him.
And who got it? It looks like a Little Mac. We had 2 Little Macs there, so
I think it was the other one though, because we saw the guy in the white do the
looks
punch.
like we got it.
Bam.
Nice. So this is just a little bit. Oh, and we did collect some items in our Smash run, so we could have customized our loadout the next time we started a Smash run there.
That's awesome. So now we're going to take a look at the Wii U version.
Let's take a look at the Wii U version.
Okay.
Before we do, I just wanted to say too, for fans watching at home and not fortunate enough to be here at E3, we are we teamed up with Best Buys across the country, over 100 locations, to play Super Smash Brothers today and Saturday.
Guys, stop what you're doing. Stop watching this.
Well,
don't stop watching this. Keep watching this. But when you're done watching this, go play. Go to Best Buy. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, to check out if the locations are near you, you can go to e3.nintendo.com. It'll list where they are.
Oh, man, that's so cool.
If you missed today, we're also going to be doing it Saturday as well.
Great. Very cool. So now let's take a look at the Wii U version.
Cool. So, of course, we announced yesterday as well that Pac-Man is making an appearance
so this
in
was
both
fun
versions.
because last week we made a predictions video of who we thought was going to be announced at E3. And I predicted Pac-Man, Palutena, and me. Nailed it.
How much did you wager on this?
Nothing. I should have won a steak dinner on this. I can't believe I got it right, but I nailed all 3. The other guy, none of them right. Anyway, so here we got the Wii U version. Man, this is beautiful.
Really cool. Choosing characters here. It looks like we've got a variety of even some of the new characters. We're seeing Wii Fit Trainer. We're seeing one of the alternate costumes of Villager.
And we got Mega
Man in the battle. And we're seeing on screen here that the game is going to be compatible with the Nintendo GameCube controller that, for me, oh my gosh.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much. This is going to be the best.
I have so many fond memories of college playing this game, and the GameCube controller just like melts in my hand. So,
is there any news on selling a new GameCube controller separately, or do you need that adapter?
So we're going to be releasing the like you said, the Nintendo GameCube controller adapter for Wii U, and you know, we haven't announced any like dates or anything about a Smash specific controllers, but or bundles or anything like that yet. But we'll definitely have more news to share. But rest assured, if you have some Nintendo GameCubes lying around as well, controllers, those Those are
that's
gonna work.
exciting. So here we're on Battlefield,
Mhm.
Smash Bros. Mainstay, and it looks great.
Yeah, the details in the background. I love the flags kind of swaying in the background. We're seeing a tree that Villager planted but didn't have enough time to actually
We
use.
got the Smash Ball.
We got the Smash Ball here. There's just
I'm rooting for Mega Man on this one. I want to see his
Mega
final
Man.
Smash.
Oh no, this one's
we
a really
traded.
good one.
Oh,
Oh no, we got it knocked away.
the battle
Come on,
is
Mega
real.
Man. Oh, Link ended up with it, I think. Is it? If he can use
Let's
his
see if he
neutral
gets it.
B, his
Oh, he made contact with it. So we got the same final Smash from Brawl.
Link is still pretty awesome, pretty strong.
Yeah, I was playing as him earlier today, and it's like it seems like he's very similar, but buffed in a lot of ways. I feel like he's a lot more, he's quicker, and his side A, it feels better. It feels more how I'd like it to.
Yeah. So one thing it's probably worth mentioning as well is I know a lot of maybe fans at home saw the Amiibo figures that were announced as well. Those figurines are going to be launched at the same time as Super Smash Bros. For Wii U later this holiday season. And it's really cool what you're going to be able to do with them. Mr. Sakurai went into a little bit more detail last night at the roundtable about those. But, oh, we're going to be able to see some Mega Man Final Smash action here. I don't want to interrupt this. We actually saw this last night at the tournament, and there was just a huge, just screaming when we saw that on screen.
Yeah, that's great.
Was it enough to take the victory? I don't know.
Oh, uh-oh.
But,
man, look at that stage, though. That is ridiculous. Smash Bros. In HD, like, what more could you want?
but definitely wanted to touch a little bit on the Amiibo figures, how they're going to work with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Now, characters themselves are still going to unlock as, traditionally they do. All the characters are going to be in the game. The Amiibo characters are not going to be like what are unlocking the characters. Instead, you can use these Amiibo figures, place them on the kind of the NFC area of the gamepad, and basically bring in a special version of that character that's going to be computer controlled, but it's basically your Amiibo fighter.
Interesting. So does it learn based on how you play?
It does. So let's say I
interesting.
put my Amiibo in the game and I have him play against you, and you're the type of fighter that likes to guard all the time, which is really annoying. I don't know why you do that, but my Amiibo character would slowly learn that you like to guard, and it would learn, okay, I'm just going to grab you and throw you off the ledge, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to be leveling up your Amiibo characters as well. So, they'll start out, of course, level 1. You can level them up all the way to level 50. We could, put my Amiibo versus your Amiibo, or me and my Amiibo versus you and your Amiibo character.
Oh, cool.
So,
That's awesome. Some tag team fights. Could I do me with your Amiibo versus you versus my Amiibo?
I have not seen that, but I don't, that's a very great possibility.
Because that'd be awesome. Do the Amiibos have anything to do with the 3DS version?
We haven't announced all of the connection features. I know that last night at the roundtable, we discussed a little bit of how you're going to be able to, level up your characters to a certain degree in the Nintendo 3DS version, and then kind of transfer some data over to the Wii U version.
Cool.
So we didn't want to get too into the, nitty-gritty details until the Wii U version kind of comes out. That way, you're actually, it makes more sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But in terms of the Amiibo characters, they will work with other games as well. We've announced games like Mario Kart 8.
That's really good to hear, that even older games, or not older, but games that are already out, you can affect with these things. It's really interesting.
Here we're seeing the stage based off of New Super Mario Bros. U. Oh,
Yeah.
We've got some Greninja Final Smash action.
That is so cool.
Greninja's one of my favorites of the new characters.
Yeah, he plays really well.
I have to say I was not a Froakie starter whenever I played Pokemon X and Y, but Greninja is amazing.
Is it safe to assume that there'll be Amiibo toys for all of the characters?
We've announced, we have some samples here at E3, not necessarily the final models or anything like that, but you're going to see a lot of characters, a lot of games, a lot of franchises represented by Amiibo characters.
Very cool. Will the little figures, will they have any function, will the Smash Bros. Figures have function outside of Smash Bros?
What do you mean by the figure, like the
little toys, the
Oh
Amiibos?
yeah, no, they definitely will. So in their, the way they work will be different as well. So in, Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, you'll have that, what we call FP, which is, figurine, or player, right?
Yeah.
FP figurine player instead of CP. So if you use that same amiibo, say in Mario Kart 8, there will be a completely different function, and the data is actually saved in the figure itself. So taking it, with you, there is the communication that goes between the system and the back and forth in between the character and the system.
Very cool.
Oh, I love Wii Fit Trainer as well. Wii Fit Trainer right now is probably my current favorite.
Really?
I love Pikmin and Olimar. He's still really good. I think he feels a lot smoother for me in this version.
Yeah, Zero Suit Samus was my main in Brawl, so I'm really happy to see her back. I was a little worried she was going to get cut, so it's good to see her back with a pretty new moveset too.
Did you notice, did you get to see any of the tournament that we did yesterday?
I didn't get to see much of it.
So we had of course, the Super Smash Brothers Invitational at the Nokia Theater, where we had some of the 16 highest skilled Smash players, and we actually had Kirby and Zero Suit Samus in the finals.
Oh man, I can't wait to watch that.
It was a really close match, and Zero Suit Samus came away with the victory. But,
there you go.
She is a really fun character to use.
Yeah.
Of course, we are on the Legend of Zelda stage here.
Skyloft. Yeah, man. Even just looking at the heads-up display, it just looks so nice. And I love how the characters kind of fade away when people are down there, so you can see what's going on. It really is the little things about this game. There was so much thought put into just the legacy of Nintendo, and you can just see it happening.
Absolutely. From the assist trophies to the stages to all of the characters. And Mr. Sakurai loves to put so much customization and all of these little details in his game. So
yeah. One thing that's really exciting about this game is there's always been alternate colors for the different characters. Here you see Zero Suit in her pink outfit and stuff like that, but we're now seeing alternate costumes. So Little Mac has his wireframe costume. In Brawl we had Wario with his alternate. Can we expect any more of those?
That's a good question. We can expect a lot of again, with the customization. Even with Wii Fit Trainer, we're playing as there's the Wii Fit Trainer and then the Wii Fit Plus Trainer. So there's the green and blue version, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then you also have the male version of Wii Fit Trainer
and
as
the
well.
Villager too.
And the Villager are completely different models. We've got 4 different Villager models in there.
That's really exciting. And it's also just crazy to see the roster grow for this game. Every night when Sakurai posts on the Miiverse, there's all the different images he posts and stuff. It's always exciting to see what's announced every night. And it's really cool to see that now we're coming up on, there's 33 announced characters?
Last night when we were at the round table and I saw all of the characters on screen, there were 33 tiles, and even then it's misleading because the Mii characters were taking up a slot, and the Mii characters are actually 3 different characters because you have the Gunner, the Sword Fighter, and the Brawler, and then you actually have 36 moves in between them all to customize yourself with.
That is insane.
Of course, we announced Palutena earlier at E3, and yeah, we're still not at the release date yet. So
yeah, exactly. There's a lot to go, and that's exciting because there's 35 characters in Brawl, and to see that we're already coming up on that part with so many new characters, it's exciting.
Here we're seeing a little bit of the Fire Emblem Coliseum stage.
Yeah, I'm a big Fire Emblem fan, so it was really nice to hear the music playing on the stage.
Oh my gosh.
Earlier. It's also really nice that there's the Final Destination versions of all these stages. Not in this demo, but that they announced earlier, where every stage can turn, not every, but most stages can turn into just a flat Final Destination-esque stage with just different backgrounds and different music. That's really cool.
Absolutely, and no, we're seeing a little Final Smash here. I think to your point, one great thing that hits on one main feature of Super Smash Brothers series in general is that it has the appeal of that very wide, casual Nintendo fan. I can play this game with my family. They can hop in and have fun, but some players really want that core experience. They may only want to play Final Destination with no items, and you'll have that option. Even online, which we're going to have enhanced online options with these games. With the For Fun and For Glory that we spoke about a little bit in the Smash Direct, whatever playstyle you have, you're going to be able to have an experience that's tailored, for your playstyle.
Here we have Donkey Kong's Final Smash, same as Brawl.
Donkey Konga. I still have my bongos.
Man, this looks great. Playing it, it's really awesome that it feels somewhat in between Brawl and Melee in terms of speed and physics, and I feel like that's like a very nice sweet spot. You know, Melee's really fast and awesome, and Brawl was a little slower and more methodical, and this feels like the perfect blend of the two.
I completely agree. You know, we still play both versions at Nintendo. We love our Melee, we love our Brawl, but when we started getting versions of this game in, like, it just feels so good and smooth.
Who's coming out on top of this one?
Oh, I don't know who's gonna win this one. Little Max almost got his KO meter up there. I love the little slow motion. There's always that dramatic pause. You're not sure who won quite yet.
And the new victory screens look awesome too. I love the dramatic bam.
You know, when I was winning earlier, I don't win very much right now. I need to play a lot more, but I had one match where I was able to beat someone really good earlier with Wii Fit Trainer, and I was able to pull off the yoga pose.
That's awesome. In slow-mo. Oh,
and in real life too. I actually pulled off the real life yoga pose.
It's the only way to go.
I needed to put it in their face.
Yeah, whenever I win as Ike, I look over and say, I fight for my friends. And we go from there. Earlier I saw after the match on the bottom it said rewards popped up. What's that?
So again, whenever you play the game, there's going to be a lot of things to collect. I don't know if we've gone into details, but of all of like the trophies and things like that that you're going to be getting. I know in the digital event we showed a little bit of the Nintendo 3DS version where you've got so many trophies you can buy, and in the previous Smash games as well, you could collect trophies, right?
So many of them.
Learn about some Nintendo history as well as you collect these trophies. So there's going to be a lot to unlock as you play the game.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's always one of my favorite parts about the Smash games is like, in addition to knowing that I'm going to play with my friends for years on end, like that initial couple months of wanting to collect the trophies, wanting to play all the event matches, wanting to do all that stuff, it's a huge game.
I love this level as well. You know, it's funny because this level is so much fun, but on the Nintendo 3DS version of the Animal Crossing stage, it's set on Tortimer Island.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny because I'm so used to that stage being just this like peaceful getaway island, and now you just have like violent, like all-out brawl with like sharks, swimming around the island still. I just want to catch butterflies.
That's
there
it, man. I'm just trying to chill. Yeah, man, this is so exciting. It's like earlier I was talking about the music. Like all over E3, you hear Smash Bros. Just blasting. And it's awesome to hear music back from the other games too. Like I heard a little bit Smash 64 menu music in there and stuff. And like it's those throwbacks. Like it's crazy that this series is at a point now that there's a nostalgia for it in the same way that we're nostalgic for all the characters in the game.
Absolutely.
Was that Pikachu with a little Tanuki
We
tail?
got Pikachu with a yep, absolutely.
So how does the Tanuki tail work in this game?
So you are going to be able to, Pikachu just went out. You'll be able to float a little bit with that. In the Super Mario 3D Land, it kind of helped you glide a little bit freely down the levels. You navigate jumps a little bit easier. Same thing here. Certain characters just look absolutely ridiculous with it on there.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way to just how ridiculous and fun the games are meant to be.
So I've seen a blue shell be used, but I haven't understood exactly how it works.
So when you throw a spiny shell at somebody, it basically targets the player in first currently. It'll kind of hover over them and then come crashing down just as you would expect it to in Mario Kart.
Cool. I love seeing that.
Haven't seen a super horn in there yet for any Mario Kart 8 fans, but there's no escaping it that I've seen yet, maybe unless you have a star or something like that.
Oh, that's great. Oh man, just watching this, it just makes me want to play.
Which characters are you most antsy to get your hands on?
I mean, I can't wait to play as Ike.
Yeah,
Ike's my other main from Brawl, and when he was announced too, like again, I was saying I was worried about Zero Suit not making it back. I was worried about Ike not making it back, and like this game so far has just surprised me with everything I didn't think was going to be in is. So that's great, and there's so much new stuff. Like I would have never expected Palutena. I'm really excited to play as her. Little Mac is awesome. Like it's such a different play style compared to anyone else.
He really is with that KO meter, and he just feels really smooth and like super fast.
Yeah.
He is a little dangerous though. If you're going too fast, you might like fly off the edge
just run
on
off,
accident.
and then when you're in the air, man, it's hard.
You know, we probably go back to some of the like Super Nintendo days. This is like, this level has like so much nostalgia for me because you actually like take off from the, you know, airport of Pilot Wings on SNES.
That was one of those games that I could never understand. I was just too young.
Oh, yeah.
I had it and I played it, but I could just never get it right. But you know, that's part of the legacy, though. Is just growing up with this whole thing.
We make our way to Woohoo Island here on the on this biplane. We've been practicing internally. I know that I'm trying to get used to a lot of the characters. You know, even with games like Melee, I still don't feel like I've learned everything there is to know about it. And it's really, you know, it was really fun seeing the tournament players yesterday, the turnout that came out, all the fans that came out.
Yeah, so speaking on that, so what are the pros saying about this? Like, we just had 16 of the best Smash players in the world play this game. What were they saying afterwards? Like, what are their thoughts?
They were, you know, they had a blast. Obviously, I think in tournament play, some of that more hardcore tournament play, I mean, they may not be playing with items as much. We wanted to show off just more of that fun aspect. And learning the new characters, I think it was really fun for them to, you know, some of those like slight tweaks that have been made to the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been a blast for everyone. And, you know, we haven't traditionally done a lot of these things with Melee or Brawl in the past. So who knows with, you know, the great turnout before, like, I don't know what we'll be able to do with.
Yeah, man, I was walking yesterday and I saw the line for the tournament and it was huge. There was like thousands of people. That's so exciting. It's great to see so many people that just care about this so much in one place.
We had a packed, pretty packed house over in the Nokia Theater, and it was just a blast when we saw, you know, Mega Man with his final smash.
Yeah.
We had the fan voting.
Oh, here we got the Landmaster.
Oh, somehow that plane can hold a Landmaster, which is amazing. But it wasn't enough. Greninja.
Cool. So, Corey, thank you so much for bringing Super Smash Brothers here. This looks awesome. Get hyped for all of your needs on video games. Stay tuned, IGN. We're going to be doing demos all day. Next up, Mortal Kombat X.